Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore, and I didn't think it was working then, but it is. What a bonus. Welcome to Film My Run 500 with NoblePro. We will be running 500 meters of elevation at various speeds from 5 kilometers per hour all the way up to 8 kilometers per hour. How is everyone? Hope you've all had a good day. We've got just under 1 minute to go until we start walking. What should I say, walking? Walking and climbing. Let's get it moving now. Let's make sure, usually when the treadmill's been off for the weekend, something goes wrong, and so far, fingers crossed, everything's working. So we've got 30 seconds to go. We've got 2 runners in the event with us who I know, but I don't know who they are yet until we start running. Check it out, my legs are working. Hello, Tina. We'll see how it goes. 8 seconds to go. We're going to take the treadmill up to 12% elevation, see how it goes. We might have to take it down due to the weekend's run up at Chichester. All feeling okay so far? I had a little left foot injury, or bottom of my calf, top of my foot. I think it was like a stress injury on the weekend. Just a bit sore, but today I've been at work all day today and it hasn't caused me any problems. So we thought we'll attempt the run at the recommended speeds and elevations and see what happens. Tina says she's still too knackered from the weekend to do anything. I got back quite early Sunday morning, Tina. I actually woke up at about 4 o'clock in the morning up in Chichester. Decided to drive back. I managed to do it in one hit. Didn't have to stop. So I was home by 8:30, 8:45 in the morning. If I was knocking on your door, Tina, Sunday morning, it'd been about 6, I think, something like that. It's a good job I got home on time because my wife was really tied up with the village festival at the time, and I had let out all the animals duty. As soon as I got home, didn't even get through the front door, I had to drop down the garden and let the animals out and feed them all in the morning. Hello, Anthony Anderson. Anthony says, evening Clive and Tina, how did your weekend go? It all went very well. I went up and ran the Race to the King on Saturday. My plan was to try and run at 10 kilometers per hour, as like on the treadmill. My data screen on my watch actually says my average speed, so I was keeping it around 10. Anywhere between 9 and 10 was good. The first 50k of the run is a little flatter than the second 50k, and it was in the woods and in the shade quite a lot, so I decided to keep the speed up around 10, 11 if possible, and the second half had a lot more elevation and I kept it around 9 or 10. So we finished the run at 12 hours at 2 minutes, which gave me overall position of 13th and 3rd in my age category. So I was very pleased with that. So thank you to Sebastian for giving me the chance to run that race. Really appreciate it, buddy. I did make a little video log, or vlog, on my YouTube channel, Cornish Runner. So it's about 15 minutes long if you wanted to have a quick insight to my journey on Saturday. You can pop in there and have a look at that. Really appreciate it. Andy said he just thought you'd pop in and say hello, well done Clive, before he goes for his outdoor run. It's hot again, he says. Have a good run, Anthony, outside. Thank you ever so much for popping in. Cheers, buddy. Dina says, Sebastian is never tired. There's all that healthy eating. All that outdoor life, isn't it? Sebastian had a bit of a nightmare getting back to Germany yesterday, what with flight cancellations and... Oh, flight delays, was it? Train cancellations, taxi journeys, thunderstorms in Germany. What a hectic travel back he had. But he made it in the end. I hope Sebastian had a good time visiting Tina. As far as it worked out, he had an amazing time. He just wasn't keen on the travel back. Oh, Anthony says, no, not outdoor. He's running on the treadmill tonight. Workout or just a steady run tonight, Anthony? I wasn't here last night for Manic Monday on my whoosh, as I was still in recovery mode from the weekend run. Even though on Garmin today, it still says I have a recovery rate or whatever it is of 1. And that I should be resting. We don't need to rest, we listen to the body. I feel fine. Tina says she had a fantastic weekend, but very tiring. Tina, how far did you run on Sunday morning on the long run? I'll let you know if I could have run it or not. I had a little bit of go in me Sunday morning. I was able to drive 4.5 hours back to Cornwall from Chichester, so I had a bit of energy left. I started feeling a little tired about halfway through the journey, and I had to pull over a couple times just to have something to eat and drink, keep myself awake, but it wasn't too bad. Got home, did me laundry, did odd jobs around the house, had a ride on the garden tractor. Talking garden tractors, the solenoid arrived yesterday, which is the part I've been waiting for my little tractor to allow me to start it with a key and not short a screwdriver across the terminal battery or the terminals on the solenoid. And it works now. So now I can drive around and start it up and turn it off with the key. Very exciting day yesterday, riding around on the tractor. Hello, good afternoon, Paul Haywood. Paul says, hi Clive, I hope to get back to these in a couple of weeks. When I start my holiday, fantastic buddy. I didn't think you were going to make it back till November due to your road diversions in your area and road works. Paul used to join us 5 o'clock Tuesdays and Thursdays, but the council are digging all the roads up, so it takes him longer to get home from work, resulting in not being able to join us on Film My Run 500. But hopefully in a couple of weeks' time, he'll be back here with us, climbing up the hill. So we've got just over 70 metres to go until we bump it up to 5.5 kilometres per hour. Then we'll start to jog. We'll get up to the balls of our feet, stand nice and tall, and work our way up the hill. 12% elevation. No idea what my heart rate's going to be today by the end of the run. Be interesting. Will be interesting. 104 at the moment. Okay, it's time to rise up into the balls of your feet. Let's get running. Let's see how this feels. It's not too bad actually. Foot's all right. Yes, my left foot Sunday morning was quite swollen. I was hobbling around a little bit. Seems to have gone today. A bit strange. I haven't actually looked at the foot. It's probably twice as big as the other one, but Feels good, feels alright. Body's got energy. Cheers, Anthony. Anthony says bye. See you all soon. Cheers, Paul. Paul says well done for your weekend run. He's watched half of the video that I've put on the Cornish Runner YouTube page. Need to finish watching it to see how you did. There's some... Oh, I thought the treadmill stopped then. That's weird. Strange bits happen towards the end. Gets quite hot. Find people stuck in the woods. Finding those 3 kids in the woods cost me 3 places in the race. But it was worth it. At least they got home safely. They were quite upset when I found them because other runners had run past them and hadn't acknowledged them, so they were like, can you help us please? Nobody's listening to us. So I had a chat with the Scoutmaster on the phone and tried to explain to him what 3 words, app and all that, give him our location. Funny thing was I couldn't see the location on the app because I didn't have my glasses. You know what I'm like on here without my glasses. So I had to ask the kids to read the 3 words out because I couldn't see them. But they were reunited with the Scoutmaster and all was well. $400 meters to go. It was hot in that valley though, Tina. Where I say to you in the video, look at this valley. You literally came out of the woods and it was like walking into a sauna. So humid and hot. And then you had to climb up the steepest little climb. It wasn't very long, but it was quite steep. At that point of the race, 80 kilometers done, it was quite a kick in the teeth. Anyway, this is called the Film My Run 500 because at 12% incline, we will climb 500 meters. Back to the grind, back to the consistency. The everyday running, training, keep us ticking over. If there was one thing I could have done better before that race on the weekend, and that would have been, I should have been doing long runs on Sundays instead of riding around on the tractor in the garden. Because I think that's why I got a stress injury in my left foot, which is gone now, which is good, but about 50k in, 60k in, I got a sore foot. And that is down to lack of long distance running on the weekends. But energy levels, mindset, were all spot on. I must have drank about 7 litres, 6 or 7 litres of water during the run. Every aid station I made sure I had a bit of fruit, pineapple, melon, banana, anything you could grab. If I saw a banana, I always took it with me and ate it on the next hill. Try to avoid the sugary sweets and just kept to the fruit. Oh, the sausage roll. There was a sausage roll. Oh, and a sandwich. An egg mayo sandwich. I also had at one of the aid stations. So we kept it savoury and fruity. I did take a few gels, probably about, throughout the whole 12 hours, probably about 4, maybe 5 gels. Which I also picked up at the aid stations. Says, Your park run, your local park run looks really good. Oh. There, Tina, I can't speak. Tina says Sebastian made a great video, didn't he, Paul? Which you can now see on Virtual FMR in the video section. I'm not sure if he's put it in the playlist of park run virtual runs, but it will be in the video section on the Virtual FMR channel. So if you want to check out what Frogbury Green Farm Park Run is all about, run with Tina and Sebastian virtually. I'm sure Paul Sebastian will live stream it at some point, maybe this coming Friday, not sure. So we're approaching the next arch. We will be going up to 6 kilometers per hour. "15 minutes done. Heart rate currently 126. So hopefully that run on the weekend's gonna be a nice start to the next training block. Nice base for the 100 miler that I've got in September down here in Cornwall, which is 2 months away. It's a nice little bit of time to recover and rebuild. I'll probably go out on that one, where when I did the 100k I was running at 10 kilometers per hour. I'll probably do the 100 at about 8 kilometers per hour and try and maintain that as long as possible. Save a bit of energy. Tina says Sebastian left her for dust at Frogbury Green Farm park run on Saturday morning. Tina says Sebastian is like a Duracell bunny. He never stops. Here we are, back on the treadmill in the safety of the Cornish garage. It's been quite cloudy and grey here today in Cornwall. Very humid and muggy though. The humidity sensor here in front of me says 59% humidity and 18.1 degrees centigrade temperature. We're forecast a bit of rain tomorrow, and then Thursday, Friday, it looks like it's going to get nice again. This coming Saturday, I'm going to Land Hydrock Park Run to run with my 2 brothers. Martin, who lives in Plymouth, in Devon, and David, who lives in Perth, Australia, who's come over for 2 or 3 weeks. So he's joining us on the park run as well on Saturday, so it'll be good to see them. So no new park run route for me this Saturday, so I probably won't be filming because I'll be running with family. But we will be here, of course, tomorrow evening for Workout Wednesday, 6:30 PM UK time. Hopefully Mr. C will be here with us. And then Thursday I'll be back here for the second instalment of Film My Run 500. And of course bag that badge on Friday. Oh. Hello. Jarrett is currently in the run with us tonight. Thank you for joining us, Jarrett. Tina says she may have her training readiness tomorrow up to something sensible. Well, mine's still on 1. My training readiness was on 1 on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. It still hasn't budged. This is Jarrett's warm-up session today. After this, he's going to run 3 miles with Megan. So it's Megan's fault that Jarrett's running 2 runs today. Paul Hayward says he still needs to go out and do his run today. So he'll probably do that later on, outdoors. He says, however, it's easier to watch Clive. I'm going to be here running. Then we're going to have a shower, go and check on the animals, cook the dinner for the kids. My youngest has gone to Plymouth to the drama club. Lucy, my wife's taken her up. So I've only got 2 to cook for tonight. And then my 2 brothers, Martin and David, from Plymouth in Australia, are coming over to visit this evening around 7 or 8 o'clock. And then I think it's going to be an early night. Tina's training readiness was also on 1 on Sunday. It's now up to 66. But seems to drop if she sleeps badly. That's probably why my training readiness is poor, Tina. I mean, Friday night, for the run, I got about, I think it was about 4.5, 5 hours sleep. Because I was in the back of the Land Rover and I forgot the pillow. I forgot the pillow. You don't realise how much you need a pillow until you forget it. So I had to roll up a towel and a hoodie into a ball to make a pillow, but it's not the same. It's awful. And then Saturday night after the run, once again I slept from about 10:30 to 4 o'clock in the morning, really deep, and then I woke up again. So that was another poor night's sleep. Last night was about 6 hours, I think. So we're getting back there. Body slowly returning back to normal. Paul Hayward says he would check his training readiness if he could find it. I don't actually know where to find it on the watch pole. It comes up every morning as the daily report. I'm sure it's on the Garmin Connect app somewhere. Tina says, I will not be budging off 1 anytime soon. Especially after this run now. It's probably going to go into the minus numbers. There's the arch up above, up ahead. Just over 200 metres to go. We'll be bumping up to 6.5. Checking our form along the way, standing nice and tall, pulling the shoulders back, holding the head up, keeping the breathing nice and steady. Believe it or not, everything surprisingly feels really good. This morning I thought, will I be able to make the run tonight? We'll see how it goes through the day at work. Now I feel great. I think maybe because I have been busy and I've been pat testing at work, so I've been doing a lot of sitting on the floor and crossing my legs and standing up and down, so there's been a lot of stretching going on, and it all feels quite good. Jared's asking me, do you need to finish the route to the badge, Clive? On the pub event. I'm not sure. What do you mean on this one? This route we're on today? Is this route, Tina, that we're on today, bridges and boardwalks, is it one of the new badge routes? If it is, Jarrett, I'm guessing, I believe someone ran with me the other week and they got the badge. So you will have to get to the end of the route, whatever that may be. Tina says, yes, it is a badge, but you need to do it all. Here we go then. Here's the arch up to 6.5. You need to complete the full route to unlock the badge achievement. Paul Hayward's asking, my body battery hasn't a reading. Do you need to wear a watch when I sleep? Yes, you do. It takes a good few days, I think it's about 3 or 4 days, for it all to sync up, and you have to wear it at night as well, so it can monitor your rest. So if you've been running, it knows you've had a rest. Tina also says, yes, Paul, you need to wear it all the time. Otherwise, there's certain features that won't work on the Garmin watch. Jarrett's asking, is Kinney a Zwift competitor? No, it works. It works with Zwift. I think. I don't actually use it myself, but it's an app. It's a third-person app that you install on your phone. You sync your smart treadmill to your phone, and then that transmits signal to the Zwift app, including incline, etc. I know Stephen actually had to program it for this event. I'm not sure whether it actually automatically transmits elevation and incline to the treadmill. I'm not sure if it's two-way, I can't remember. But it possibly is. Tina says, Kinney is not visual. It's just this treadmill. The competitor to Zwift is actually MyWhoosh. Jarrett, I don't know if you've seen MyWhoosh or not. We run it here on Mondays and Thursdays on Virtual FMR. I usually do Manic Monday on Mondays, obviously, on MyWhoosh at 5 PM UK time, and it's a workout session which we give you the details in the live stream beforehand, so you can join us and know which world we're in and what workout we're doing. And then Stephen also runs on MyWhoosh on Thursdays at 6 PM UK time. He runs a nice steady 5k. If you haven't seen MyWhoosh before, check out Virtual FMR channel. There's a few live streams there. Works exactly the same as Zwift. Download the app and connect up. Make sure you connect Strava, if you do, via the internet web page, because otherwise it won't record your run. And unfortunately at the moment, it doesn't share the data with Garmin Connect. So you have to use a treadmill setting on your watch if you want to get it into Garmin. Remember to delete it off Strava, or you have 2 runs on there. Tina says, Kinney will control speed and incline in a workout. Are you following the live stream? I just want to make sure you're following the live stream so you know my answer and Tina's input. So let's have a quick form check, stats check. Standing nice and tall, drop shoulders back, slightly engage your hips. Heart rate 142, cadence 167. A little bit higher than usual, but pretty much expected. Let's see if we can control our breathing and bring that heart rate down a little. My voice went a bit funny then. So fly damage on the weekend. I managed to take one fly in each eye, and I also swallowed one. So that was my food and nutrition for the weekend. 3 flies. 3 flies in the eyes. Oh, Tina! Tina says, so gang, should I get off my bump and go to help Couch to 5K tonight? Yes, I think you should, Tina. Set a good example. Just take it nice and easy. And you remember, you will feel better afterwards. Even if you can't be bothered before it. You've got no energy. Even last night, my son was debating whether to run or not. And I told Oliver, come on, you'll be happy once you've done it. He came down, he ran on Zwift to do 5K, ended up doing 10, came back in the house and said, I'm really glad I did it. I said, we all say that. It is hard. It is hard to get motivated sometimes. But if you can and you do, you will feel better for it. Unless you are absolutely shattered or injured. Then take a rest day. Paul Hayward says, yes, Tina, they need your leadership skills. Tina says, okay, maybe I'll make the effort. Go for it, Tina. You'll be glad you did afterwards. I expect to see a little message in the messenger chat room afterwards saying I'm glad I did that now. Stand tall, everyone. This will open up your chest and open your lungs. Oh yeah, don't forget to breathe. It's kind of important. Paul Hayward is also slowly getting ready for his run. Well done, Paul. Hard getting out the door, but once you're out the door down the road, it's then done. "100 metres to go into Paul's arch. Hayward's arch is inbound, where he turns on his fan. Hopefully he'll be here with us in 2 weeks. 12% elevation. Everyone pull a splinter at the dog's foot first, and then get ready for Couch to 5K training tonight, where she leads a group. Thank you for joining us, Tina. Have a good run tonight. Hopefully see you tomorrow at Workout Wednesday. Up to 7 kilometers per hour to go. Fans on, everyone, fans on. Paul says bye, Tina. Less than 1,000 meters to go now. Paul says, hit that fan! Nearly fell off then. "900 meters. Heart rate's just 151. About 1,000 meters earlier than usual. That just goes to show the impact the weekend effort had on my everyday running. Even though it's dropping again now. Maybe it's all that excitement from hitting the fan. 145. So the potatoes are growing in my garden. I'll have to do a walk round for Finnimore's farmhouse sometime this week. Have another look at the baby seagulls. Check out the spuds. Demonstrate the tractor starting on the key. I stuck an old 25-gallon water tank on the back now because I haven't got a trailer. So I can use it to put bits and pieces in. So I will be joining Workout Wednesday tomorrow. I don't think I'm quite ready for Group A. We'll give Group B a go, see how it goes. Might have to drop the speed if anything doesn't feel right. Hopefully Stephen will be here with us tomorrow. Probably in Group B or C with myself, and Tina, Sebastian, Paul as well. Come in tomorrow, Paul, Workout Wednesday. 6:30. Paul says he might join us tomorrow. Nice one, Paul. "500 meters to go to the next arch. Heart rate currently 150. Cadence 172. Halfway through the 4th kilometre. 700 meters to the end. Stay up on your toes, don't give up. Trying to control my breathing a little. See if we can bring that heart rate down a bit.
One, two, three, let's go.
Runners in the event with us tonight. Good to see. Good to see a lot of people are returning to outdoor running now the weather's getting nice. Spending less time on the treadmills. I should always be here with you guys Mondays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Live streaming to virtual FMR whenever possible, which is most times, which is good. Nice to get back to a routine, consistency. Stephen's usually here Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. Saturdays we all go to park run outdoors, and Sundays is generally a rest day for me to get on with home jobs and chores, cutting the grass, doing some laundry, all that sort of thing. Bit of DIY, ride around on the tractor. Paul says it's nice and sunny where he is. Should be a good run. It's not raining here, which is good. It's just quite humid. It's overcast and grey. But it is forecast rain for tomorrow. So heart rate is a little bit higher than usual, which is to be expected. Currently hitting 155 already. Probably top out about 160, 165. Within the next 300 metres. Let's see if we can control the breathing, bring it down. One last form check. It says on the screen, now that you're feeling tired, make sure you're breathing easily and your shoulders are relaxed. This is the last bit now. Don't fall apart and lose a leg here. Here it comes then, it's the last arch. 8 kilometers per hour for 200 meters. Here we go. Stay up on the balls of your feet. Spring up that hill. Great job, everyone. And of course, we'll be here again every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 PM UK time. Live stream to virtual FMR. Thank you to NoblePro for supporting this event. NoblePro treadmills. If you want to check them out, please check out in the description below for the link for a 4% discount via Stephen Cousins' website. So if you're looking for an upgrade or a new treadmill, check out the NoblePro. Good evening, Film I Run. speak of the devil. Hello, Stephen. How are you, buddy? Will you be here tomorrow for Workout Wednesday? I'll be here. Group B, I think, maybe C. Not sure yet. And there it is, the final arch. So bang the incline down to 0. Kilometers per hour. Just to stretch your legs out at the end. Maximum heart rate tonight, 163, as expected. About 10 beats per minute higher than usual. Stephen says he's off outside tonight as well, like Tina and Paul. Shortly, hopefully his legs will be okay for tomorrow. Workout Wednesday, Group C. So come and join Stephen, myself tomorrow. Workout Wednesday, 6:30 PM UK time. Paul Howard says, well done for the weekend, Stephen. It was hot, wasn't it, Stephen? It was hot, it was humid. It was hard going. Especially that valley. There was a little valley with a hill at the end. It was like walking in a sauna. So we're just going to jog it out now at 10 kilometers per hour to the final arch at 5k. Legs feeling okay, left shins feeling okay. And not like my video from the weekend, my glutes are okay as well. I used a different word a few times when describing my glutes. Paul Hayward says he might need to do somewhere between Group C and Group B tomorrow evening. Anyway, we have about 400 metres left to go here today. Once around the track. Stephen will be back here on virtual FMR tomorrow evening at 6:30 PM UK time for Workout Wednesday Group C. I will be here on Thursday for another instalment of Film My Run 500 with NoblePro, followed by Stephen on My Whoosh for 5k, nice and steady, and then possibly on Friday we'll be here for Bag That Badge at 6 PM. Maybe Sebastian will also run on Friday at 5 PM and live stream his Frogmary Green Farm Park Run, which he did on Saturday morning with Tina, which he also recorded in real time, so we can run along with him on Friday. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then as we sort of plan in our runs on YouTube, you will be notified what's coming up. So keep an eye on that. We've got just over 1 minute left to run here today. Legs are feeling okay. Paul Hayward says, well done everyone. He's now off. He wants to get back in dinner in good time. Thank you for joining us tonight, Paul. Really appreciate it, buddy. Looking forward to having you back in game in a couple of weeks' time when you start your holidays. Rest up, Stephen. See you tomorrow evening. Have a good run tonight, Tina and Anthony Anderson and Paul. Outdoors. Heart rate now back to 149. It'd usually be around 139 by now at this point in the run. So a slight increase there. Hopefully that'll settle back down over the next week or so. There it is, 5 kilometres done. Go and have a shower now. Right, let's save the run, shall we? Hit the menu button, hit end run. Maximum heart rate 163 tonight. Select club, FMR, and save. There we go. Anyway, thank you for joining us, everyone. We'll be back again tomorrow at 6:30 PM UK time for Workout Wednesday with Stephen Cousins. Have a good evening, stay safe and take care. Until next time, cheers, bye-bye.